When a man has no one but God, divine guidance. What if I told you you're not off track? What if that silent confusion in your heart isn't the absence of direction, but the sound of divine alignment quietly unfolding? For years, you've probably heard the world tell you to chase timelines, hustle harder, and compare your journey to everyone else's highlight reel. And maybe, just maybe, that advice has left you feeling more lost than found, more drained than driven. You might be asking yourself, why does it feel like I'm constantly second-guessing my worth, my direction, my very purpose? The truth is, you weren't born to chase someone else's timeline. You were born with a unique fire, a passion that was never meant to be caged by fear, distractions, or the ever-present opinions of others. But what happens when that fire has gone dim? What happens when you're stuck in a relentless cycle of self-doubt, wondering if you're truly capable of something more, something bigger, something that genuinely lights you up? You felt that whisper, haven't you? That persistent, nagging feeling that there's more to your life than what you're currently experiencing. It's the pull towards a deeper meaning, a greater impact, a life that feels authentic and deeply fulfilling. But how do you bridge the gap between that whisper and your reality? How do you move from feeling stuck to truly stepping into your divine calling? Today, we break that cycle. We're embarking on a journey of rediscovering that lost passion, aligning with your divine purpose, and learning how to let something far greater than yourself guide your every single step. This isn't about quick fixes or overnight success. It's about a profound personal transformation that starts from within. It's about tuning into a wisdom that has always been available to you, waiting for you to simply listen. Because when you align with your deepest calling, when you truly understand the power of divine guidance, everything shifts. Your perspective changes, your energy transforms, and suddenly the path that once seemed foggy becomes remarkably clear. Are you ready to embrace the journey of rediscovering your passion for life, unlocking your divine guidance, and embarking on a journey of profound personal transformation? Let the transformation begin. Section 1. The Inner Fire. Why passion is the proof you're alive. We often talk about passion as if it's just some fleeting emotion, a burst of excitement that comes and goes. But what if passion is actually far more profound than that? What if it's not just a feeling, but an undeniable inner signal that something in the world genuinely needs you? Think of it as the spiritual fingerprint of your unique calling, a distinct mark placed within you before the world even had a name for you. It's that deep resonance you feel when you encounter something that ignites your soul. Whether it's creating art, solving complex problems, building a business, or serving others. It's the feeling that makes you lean in, that makes you forget time, that makes you feel utterly and completely alive. Consider the moments when you felt that spark. Maybe it was when you were deep in a project, completely absorbed, where hours felt like minutes. Perhaps it was when you were helping someone, and a wave of genuine fulfillment washed over you. That's passion. It's the intrinsic drive that pushes you beyond mere existence into a state of vibrant living. It's the engine of creativity, the fuel for resilience, and the compass that points you towards your true north. Without passion, life can feel like a monochrome existence, a series of obligations rather than opportunities. It's the zest, the flavor, the undeniable proof that you are not just surviving, but thriving. It's the difference between merely going through the motions and truly experiencing the richness of life. But here's a crucial truth. Passion alone isn't enough, and this is where many people get stuck. They chase one passionate pursuit after another, only to find themselves burned out, disillusioned, or constantly seeking the next big thing. Why? Because passion without a deeper sense of purpose is often just noise. It's like having a powerful engine without a destination. You can rev it up, make a lot of sound, but you won't actually move forward in a meaningful direction. And passion without divine guidance can lead to exhaustion, pushing you to chase external validation or fleeting successes that ultimately leave you empty. It can burn you out instead of building you up, leaving you wondering why, despite all your enthusiasm, you feel unfulfilled. So here's a powerful question to ask yourself right now. When was the last time you felt truly, deeply alive? Not just scrolling through social media, not just surviving the demands of your day-to-day, but soul on fire, utterly and completely alive. What was it you were doing? Who were you with? What problem were you solving? Reflect on that feeling, because in that reflection lies a clue to your unique inner calling. It's in those moments that your true self emerges, unburdened by expectations, simply existing in a state of pure, unadulterated passion. What truly makes your soul sing? Section 2. The Power of Divine Alignment. Why Faith Unlocks Everything. Let's talk about something that often gets misunderstood. Faith. Many people see faith as simply believing in something unseen, a passive acceptance of abstract concepts. But true faith, especially in the context of your life's journey and finding purpose, is far more active and transformative. Faith isn't just belief, it's an active state of alignment. It's the profound trust that the same power that meticulously crafted galaxies, spinning them into existence with breathtaking precision, also painstakingly handcrafted your unique path. It's the deep conviction that there's an intelligent, benevolent force at work in your life, guiding you, preparing you, and ultimately leading you towards your highest good. The biggest problem we face in our pursuit of success and fulfillment is this. Too many of us are frantically chasing external achievements, striving for recognition, and seeking validation without ever checking in with the one who designed us, who embedded our purpose within us from the very beginning. It's like trying to drive a car without ever turning on the ignition. You might push it, you might roll downhill for a bit, you might even manage to move it, but you'll never truly harness its power, and you certainly won't move in the intended direction of your destiny. You'll be expending immense effort for minimal, often misdirected results. Think about it. God has already embedded a profound purpose inside of you. It's not something you have to create from scratch. It's something you have to uncover, acknowledge, and align with. The real question then becomes, are you truly listening to his whispers, or are you constantly reacting to the deafening noise of the world around you? Are you allowing the latest trends, the opinions of others, or the endless pursuit of external validation to drown out that quiet, authoritative voice within? This isn't about retreating from the world, but about recalibrating your internal compass. This leads us to a profound spiritual insight. Stillness isn't weakness. It's a powerful spiritual strategy. In a world that glorifies constant motion, endless hustle, and aggressive pursuit, the idea of stillness can feel counterintuitive, even lazy. But your deepest breakthroughs won't come through relentless, unguided hustle. They'll come through a state of profound alignment. It's in the quiet moments, the moments of reflection, prayer, or simple presence, that you begin to hear the divine orchestration of your life. It's where the scattered pieces of your passion begin to coalesce into a coherent purpose, guided by a wisdom far greater than your own. Have you ever felt that unmistakable sense of divine guidance, even when things didn't make logical sense, only to look back and see how perfectly everything unfolded? Section 3. The Silent Classroom. Solitude as Sacred Preparation. In our hyper-connected, always-on world, the idea of isolation often carries a negative connotation. We fear being left out, being alone, or missing out on something important. But what if isolation isn't punishment at all? What if, instead, it's a sacred invitation? An invitation to a silent classroom, a divine, preparatory space where you can truly hear the lessons meant only for you. Too many people mistakenly believe they're being left out, when in reality, they're being intentionally set apart for a specific, profound purpose. Your silent hour, whether it's a few minutes each morning or a dedicated block of time each week, is when the incessant noise of the external world begins to clear. It's when the demands of your schedule, the clamor of social media, and the expectations of others finally quiet down. And in that quiet, the voice of your true purpose, your deepest calling, finally gets a chance to be heard. It's in these moments of profound solitude that you can truly connect with your inner calling and discern the path forward. Think about it. In solitude, your passion gets refined. It's in the quiet space that you can truly reflect on what genuinely ignites your soul, free from external influences or the pressure to perform. You can distinguish between fleeting interests and deeply rooted desires. In solitude, your faith gets tested, but also strengthened. When you're alone with your thoughts and your higher power, You're forced to confront your doubts, to lean into trust, and to build a resilience that can only be forged in quiet contemplation. And perhaps most importantly, in solitude, your next step becomes undeniably clear. Not through chaotic noise, but through profound stillness. The answers you seek often aren't found in the frantic search outside, but in the calm, reflective space within. This isn't about becoming a recluse. It's about intentional withdrawal for purposeful connection. It's about recognizing that clarity often comes not from more input, but from less. So for some real-world practice, why not start small? Dedicate just 10 minutes a day to silence. No distractions, no scrolling, no checking emails. Just you, perhaps a notebook to capture emergent thoughts, a prayer to center yourself, and your full, undivided presence. This simple practice can become a powerful daily ritual, a sacred preparation that transforms your entire outlook. Are you ready to embrace the power of stillness and hear what God might have been trying to tell you all along? Drop a "have" in the comments if you're ready to lean into this powerful practice. Section 4. From struggle to strength. How pain prepares you. It's easy to look at successful people, at those who seem to be living their passion for life and fulfilling their purpose, and assume their journey was seamless, paved with ease, and devoid of setbacks. But the truth, the powerful, often unspoken truth, is that the greatest stories of destiny, the most impactful lives, were forged in the crucible of fire. Not despite struggle, disappointment, or heartbreak, but precisely because of it. The pain, the setbacks, the delays, these were not meant to destroy you. They were designed to discipline you, to develop you, and to ultimately align you more profoundly with your divine guidance. Think of it like this: struggle burns away what is not eternal. It incinerates the superficial, the inessential, and the things that don't truly serve your highest purpose. It refines your core, making your true purpose unshakable. When you face adversity, your resilience is tested, your priorities are clarified, and your faith is deepened. It's in the moments of friction that true strength is born, just as a diamond is formed under immense pressure. The setbacks you faced, the doors that closed, the dreams that seemed to shatter, these were not roadblocks, but rather detours leading you to a path more aligned with your ultimate calling. Here's a powerful truth bomb to internalize. You are not stuck. You are in training. Every disappointment, every challenge, every seemingly insurmountable obstacle is a training ground for the greatness that awaits you. And here's the kicker. You can't truly be trusted with that level of greatness, with that profound purpose, if you haven't walked through the fires of growth. It's through the overcoming of adversity that you gain the wisdom, the empathy, and the strength of character required to fully step into your potential and to help others along the way. Your experiences, even the painful ones, become part of your unique story, equipping you with insights no textbook could ever provide. So instead of seeing your struggles as curses, begin to view them as classrooms. What has your struggle taught you about yourself or about your purpose? What hidden strengths have you discovered? What limiting beliefs have been shattered? Embrace the lesson, understand the growth, and recognize that every challenge has been a meticulously designed step in your personal transformation journey. Section 5. Passion, discipline, destiny. Passion, as we've discussed, is an incredible spark. It's that initial burst of energy, that exhilarating feeling that ignites your desire to pursue something meaningful. But a spark, no matter how brilliant, needs consistent fuel to become a roaring fire. And that fuel, that consistent, unwavering source of energy, is discipline. Discipline is the oil that keeps your lamp burning brightly, especially when that initial burst of motivation inevitably fades. Because let's be honest, motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the tide. But discipline is the steady hand that steers your ship through calm waters and through storms. You can't truly build a lasting fire, a powerful, purpose-driven life, if you're unwilling to trim the dead branches. Sometimes that means making tough choices, letting go of things that no longer serve your growth. This could involve shedding old habits that hold you back, like procrastination or excessive distraction. It might mean distancing yourself from negative people who drain your energy and dim your light. Or, and this can be the hardest one, it might mean letting go of a past version of yourself. The one who played small, who feared judgment, or who settled for less than their true potential. This isn't about deprivation, it's about strategic pruning for abundant growth. If you want to experience divine momentum in your life, that unstoppable flow of purpose and fulfillment, then you must start living like someone who is already aligned. This means embodying the person you are becoming, making choices that reflect your highest self, and consistently showing up for your purpose, even when it's difficult. It's about building habits that support your spiritual, mental, and physical well-being, creating a foundation upon which your destiny can truly unfold. Here's a practical tip you can implement starting today. Identify 3 daily disciplines that consistently fuel your faith and your focus. For example, a morning spiritual check-in, whether it's prayer, meditation, or reading something uplifting. Intentional movement, even if it's just a 15-minute walk. And finally, affirmations and declarations, speaking life and truth over yourself and your purpose. These aren't just tasks, they're acts of intentional alignment that reinforce your commitment to your inner calling and your faith-based success. Are you ready to make that shift? Comment if you're ready to choose discipline over distraction and fuel your destiny. Section 6, Conclusion. You've embarked on a powerful journey with us today, exploring the profound connection between your inner fire, divine guidance, and the unfolding of your true purpose. We started by recognizing that you are not lost, but rather being led, and that the confusion you sometimes feel is often the quiet unfolding of divine alignment. We then delved into the essence of passion, understanding it not as mere excitement, but as the spiritual fingerprint of your unique calling, a vital sign that something in the world truly needs you. Yet we emphasized that passion without purpose and guidance can lead to burnout, highlighting the critical need for alignment with a higher power. We then explored the transformative power of divine alignment, recognizing faith as an active trust in the cosmic architect of your path, rather than just a passive belief. We saw how stillness, far from being a weakness, is a powerful spiritual strategy, a silent classroom where clarity emerges and your deepest breakthroughs take root. We embraced the truth that struggle isn't meant to destroy you, but to discipline, develop, and divinely align you, forging unshakable purpose in the fires of growth. And finally, we acknowledge that while passion is the spark, discipline is the essential oil that keeps your lamp burning, turning potential into destiny by cultivating consistent habits that fuel your faith and focus. The core moral here is simple yet profound. Your life is not a random sequence of events. You were created for a unique, divine movement, and every step, every silent hour, every apparent setback was meticulously woven into the fabric of your journey, leading you precisely to where you are right now. Your purpose is not something you have to frantically search for. It's something inherent within you, waiting to be fully activated through alignment and faith. So, what action can you take based on what you've learned? Stop chasing timelines that were never meant for you, the societal pressures, the arbitrary deadlines, the external validations. Instead, start trusting in a timing that is higher, more perfect, and infinitely wiser than your own. Begin to cultivate moments of stillness in your day, truly listening for that inner whisper of guidance. Embrace your struggles not as obstacles, but as powerful training grounds, and commit to daily disciplines that fuel your spirit and sharpen your focus. Your life matters, your voice matters, and your unwavering obedience to that powerful inner pull. That's how you don't just survive, but truly light up the world around you, inspiring others to find their own path. It's time to stop waiting for a sign. You are the sign. If this message has stirred something deep within you, if it has ignited a forgotten spark or brought clarity to a clouded path, then I invite you to join us on this incredible journey of personal transformation. This isn't just a video. It's an invitation to step into the life you are always meant to live. First, if you resonated with anything we discussed today, please hit that like button. It helps us reach more people who need to hear this message and find their own spiritual motivation. Next, we want to hear from you. Share in the comments below. What's one thing you're choosing to say yes to today that truly aligns with your divine purpose? Your insights and experiences are powerful, and they can inspire countless others in this community. And if you're ready to consistently live a life aligned with passion, purpose, and profound divine guidance, then be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. We're committed to bringing you more content that empowers you, uplifts you, and guides you on your path to faith-based success. Finally, don't keep this transformative message to yourself. If you know someone who feels lost, who is searching for their purpose, or who simply needs a dose of divine encouragement, please share this video with them, because your breakthrough, your moment of clarity, might just be the spark that lights someone else's fire, setting them on their own path to an extraordinary life. Let's build a world rooted in faith, driven by purpose, and powered by spiritual strength together. See you next time.